what was it that freed Iron John anyway? Like, is it just that he became useful eventually and he was the point? It was almost like as if he made a deal originally, sort of like the Beast and Beauty and the Beast, where he has to do good by somebody else despite
Mm.
his repulsive appearance or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
But it
Like,
seems like he, at the end, the boy turned man has freed Iron John from his
mm,
evil enchantment by,
yeah, I don't know. If maybe Iron John kind of, yeah, he was he was a wild man so long, and he kind of took on a father kind of figure. So maybe that kind of returned him back to like civilization in a way, kind of playing that role and that, like you said, doing something good, kind of, and freedom. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to tell.
yeah, yeah. But there does seem to be something about the idea of evil magic being the opposite, evil being the opposite of good. So like when he has the evil enchantment, he's just consuming others. He makes the forest not be a place where you can help yourself at all, where people avoid, like the land grows stagnant sort of because people are afraid to go
Yeah.
into the forest, you know.
Oh yeah. And then he
And then
started giving. Yeah.
yeah, and then with the boy, he's able to start being good again. Like he's able to be productive to help someone to eventually to provide for someone else. He provides for the boy. It's like his second father. Doesn't he end up giving him his riches at the end? Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Iron John and was by enchantment a wild man, but you have set me free. All the treasures which I possess shall be your property. Yeah, it reminds me soon before this, right before the wedding, when the boy had finally revealed himself at the end. If you can perform such deeds as that, this is the king speaking, you are no gardener's boy. Tell me, who is your father? My father is a mighty king, and gold have I in plenty, as great as I require. This and then soon after that they get married, and then his father and mother come and they're rejoiced, reunited. He's alive. And then Iron John comes and announces himself, and this is the very end of the story, and says, "You shall have all that I have." This reminds me of, I think, the Matthew principle, like from the Bible, where like those who have plenty will still be given more. Those who have nothing, or almost nothing, everything will be taken from them. Something like that. This boy is already rich, and now he will be given far more riches. You know, Iron John has the most treasures of anybody in the world, which that shouldn't be taken literally, in that I think that means that it's like it's not just that his quantity of treasure is greater, but his quality of treasure is greater. Like he's able to provide these like knights out of nowhere and this like fierce, barely able to contain the fury of horse, when the boy needs them in the war. There's something very special about him and his powers, and what he's able to provide, which is sort of priceless. And that is sort of the true property in his soul, maybe I could say, of the prince is is brought home by the fact that he disdains, he won't accept, he calls it playthings, the gold, the little trifling gold coins that the the little girl, the daughter tries to give him. because his hair maybe is like his golden hair is a representation of the quality of his soul, and she's in a way trying to buy his soul,
Hmm.
and he's saying you are not worthy and your gold coins are nothing for this. Because yeah, again, he's you can read it in like a spiritual way, or you can read it in like a true power kind of way, where yeah, the all the gold in the world isn't gonna save your kingdom if you've got, the barbarians at the gates. If you have the barbarians at the gates, you need the power of nature and strength and virtue. You need the real guys that are really willing to and can fight them, and willing to call on whatever reserves uh, are in their depths. But yeah, you can also see that as spiritual too, which I think those are both comparable too. We often, I think, in our sort of, I don't know what you call it, late Christian kind of way, like separate the spirit and the body and virtue and strength. But those things are, I think, originally are more together. The word virtue like means strength or something. I've commented on this, as Rousseau says, and spirit also, originally just meant breath, something. So it's connected to the body. We don't have to like separate them out so much.